It's a day when you need just absolutely everything from your fielders. They've got to drag your bowlers through. It's been hard work for the bowling side. They've stuck to their task pretty well. Right, the second new ball is available. Who do they agree with? Key or Khan? You were saying Pat Cummins is one of the great captains. A very shrewd man. I would agree with you.
One more wider. Square, man. Lost it, lads. Get it. Come in. Get in.
Yeah, just going back to that conversation around Rod Marsh, I think one of the things that stood out with him was that you knew exactly where you stood. It was black and white. There was no grey, but I think that's why he was so well respected. And I think that's why he developed so many players, because if you don't find out the truth, you get exposed by the opposition. And he told you the truth. So I think if you were willing to listen, he certainly had a massive impact. And I know he did for me personally, and I know a lot of my mates that went through the academy back in Australia would say exactly the same thing.
Well, there wouldn't have been many from that great era that wouldn't have come through that academy. Even Shane Warne, I think, would say that he helped him in a long way, even though he didn't last that long on the academy. I think that was just before Rod's time. Little bit of grip. Remember, we were in Sri Lanka once, and we lost against Sri Lanka A for England A, and we lost in 3 days. And we thought, English way, we thought, oh, happy days, we'll have a day off anyway, every cloud. And he made us turn up the next day. We had the longest naughty boy net session. We started on time. Of the time the fourth day would have started, we fielded for 2 hours, had lunch, we then went for another 2 hours, then had tea, and then we went after that. And I'll tell you what, we all still loved him at the end of the day. He just had a way of just dragging out the best of you. He raised the bar so much for English cricket. Then became a selector, and 2005 arguably wouldn't have happened without him, that great series. There would have been so many players on both teams that would have crossed paths with Rod Marsh along the way. .235 for one.